I had a knock on my door. It was a very loud knock, and I knew intuitively that it was the police, because nobody knocks on your door that loud.
David Menzies for Rebel News here in Sarnia, Ontario. Well, I'm back here to update the story of Pat McHenry. He is the retired carpenter that was given one of those $880 tickets for allegedly not following the coronavirus safety protocols. Well, folks, riddle me this. When is good news actually bad news? Well, it's when good news is delivered by the people that occupy this building. This is Sarnia Police Headquarters. The day after I interviewed Mr. McHenry, they returned to his apartment, and folks, you are not going to believe this story. All right, so Pat, you and I met for the first time on Wednesday. We had the interview of you getting that $880 ticket, and our viewers can go to my original report and get all the details there. But the nub of the matter was you walked your little dog, Molly, out to the parking lot, the deserted parking lot of your apartment building. You even took the stairwells to avoid any contact whatsoever with people because they typically take the elevator at your apartment building. And when you returned to your unit, 2 Sarnia constables were there and they slapped you with an $880 fine. Then, the day after we talked, the police returned to your apartment. This would be Thursday morning. And do tell, what happened?
I had a knock on my door. It was a very loud knock, and I knew intuitively that it was the police, because nobody knocks on your door that loud. So anyway, I opened the door, and there are 2 policemen there. And first, I says, hold it. I don't want to talk to you guys. I want to talk to my lawyer. He says, no. He says, I've got good news for you. He says, the original ticket that you got we're going to drop it. So I'm thinking to myself, well, then that is good news. Maybe they've come to their senses. Then he hands me another ticket for the total sum of $1,255. More money than the original ticket, just because you showed up in Sarnia to interview me. It's the most vindictiveness as I have ever seen, and very dishonest for the police to talk about good news. There's no good news here. Where's the good news?
And you know, Pat, those are the words he said. We have good news for you. And obviously it was facetious, it was sarcastic, because he was actually there to give you a ticket that was almost 50% more than the original ticket.
Exactly. I mean, this is just crazy. I don't understand it. I just don't. And my friends don't understand it. Nobody does. This is just complete madness.
You see, Pat, I don't understand it either. I've reached out on several occasions to the Sarnia Police, even their media relations officer. They won't return my emails.
That's because you're from Rebel News. Now, if you were from the CBC or the Toronto Star, Bruce Jenner couldn't beat them out here. Okay?
Yeah, but that's the catch-22. I don't think any reporter at the Toronto Star or CBC is interested in your story, and certainly we are. But here's the thing. I'm not saying this is what happened, but my thinking, Pat, is that they took umbrage to this. They said, oh, Mr. McHenry wants to play hardball, does he? He wants to embarrass us in the media. We'll show him. That's the only theory I have for this. And I don't think a judge is going to look kindly at this treatment of you.
I don't think they will neither. No magistrate on any court could see the justification in this. This is just crazy. I'm not one of the Rockefellers, okay? I'm just an ordinary guy. I get my pension and that's it. You know, I'm not poor. I'm not rich, but I certainly don't have money for that kind of a thing.
Well, you know, Pat, hopefully after this video airs, you don't get a knock in the early hours of the morning with some more Sarnia police to give you an even bigger fine.
Seeing how this is Sarnia, I wouldn't be a bit surprised if they're knocking at my door tomorrow morning. The only thing is I will not answer it.
We're going to fight for you. Our viewers are going to crowdfund your case. Almost everybody's in your corner. So when things get back to normal, I can't wait to get into a court of law to cover your case. Hey folks, have you been treated unfairly by the coronavirus cops? Well, if so, please go to fightthefines.com. That's fightthefines.com. Tell us your story, and if we think you've got a case, then we'll take up your case. Yes, we'll pay your legal fees to fight that COVID-19 ticket. And if you don't have a story to tell and you'd like to contribute to cover the legal fees, again, folks, please go to fightthefines.com, and if you can kick in $1 or $3, it would be greatly appreciated.